Have you ever felt like you were being watched, even when you were completely alone in nature? You probably were. The world is full of masters of disguise, elusive creatures that can vanish right before your eyes. They don't use magic, they use the art of camouflage, a spectacular survival strategy that turns them into living ghosts. Take the snow leopard, the ghost of the mountains. Its beautiful coat, covered in smoky gray rosettes, isn't just for show. It's a perfect match for the rocky, snow-dusted cliffs of the high alpine regions it calls home. When a snow leopard flattens itself against a ledge, it doesn't just blend in, it becomes part of the mountain itself, a silent, patient hunter waiting for the perfect moment. Its ability to mimic the terrain is simply breathtaking. Now, let's shrink down to the microworld of a coral reef. Hidden among the vibrant branches of a sea fan, you might find a pygmy seahorse, if you're incredibly lucky. This tiny creature, no bigger than your fingernail, is a camouflage genius. It not only matches the exact color of its coral host, but it also grows bumpy tubercles on its body to replicate the coral's texture. It is so perfectly adapted that it can spend its entire adult life on a single piece of coral, completely unseen by predators. From the reef, we travel to the forests of Madagascar, home to the leaf-tailed gecko. This animal takes mimicry to a whole new level. Its body is flattened, with a jagged, irregular outline that breaks up its silhouette, making it look like a piece of dead bark or a dried leaf. It even has dermal flaps along its body that press against the tree, eliminating any shadow that might give it away. It's a living, breathing piece of the forest floor. Deep in the dense, remote forests of Vietnam and Laos lives one of the rarest large mammals on Earth, the saola, often called the Asian unicorn. Its elusiveness comes not just from its remote habitat but from its behavior. The saola moves with incredible stealth, its dark coat helping it melt into the deep shadows of the forest undergrowth. It's a master of low-profile movement, a whisperer in the woods that has managed to avoid widespread human contact for decades. Finally, we find ourselves in the swamps of Africa, where stillness becomes the ultimate disguise. Here, the showbull stands motionless for hours, a prehistoric-looking statue among the reeds. Its silhouette is broken up by the vertical lines of the swamp vegetation, and its grayish plumage blends with the hazy light. By reducing movement to zero, the showbill becomes an ambush predator that fish don't see until it's far too late. From color and texture to shape and behavior, these incredible animals show us that camouflage is a complex, multi-layered adaptation. It's a testament to the power of evolution in shaping life to survive. Nature's secrets are all around us, hidden in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you were amazed by these masters of disguise, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures into the wild. See you next time. Have you ever felt like you were being watched, even when you were completely alone in nature? You might have been right. The world is full of masters of disguise, creatures so perfectly adapted to their surroundings that they can vanish in plain sight. These animals have turned camouflage into an art form, a life-or-death game of hide-and-seek where the stakes couldn't be higher. They don't just blend in, they become the environment itself, using color, texture, shape, and even behavior to become living ghosts. Today, we're peeling back the layers of deception to reveal 5 of the most elusive creatures on Earth, from the snow-dusted peaks of the Himalayas to the deepest, darkest jungles. Get ready to meet the phantoms of the wild. First, let's journey high into the thin, cold air of Central Asia's mountains, the kingdom of the snow leopard. This magnificent cat is often called the ghost of the mountains, and for good reason. Its thick, smoky gray coat is covered in dark rosettes and spots, a pattern that breaks up its outline perfectly against the mottled rock and snow of its alpine home. Imagine trying to spot a patch of lichen-covered stone that can suddenly move. That's what it's like searching for a snow leopard. They don't just match the color, they mimic the very texture of the terrain. Their long, thick tail helps them balance on treacherous cliffs, but it also serves as a scarf in the bitter cold. These cats move with a silence and grace that defies their powerful build, often using ridges and crevices to stay hidden from both prey and potential threats. They are the embodiment of their environment, wild, remote, and breathtakingly hard to find. It's this incredible camouflage that allows them to hunt successfully in such a sparse, open landscape, making them true masters of mountain stealth. Now, let's shrink down and dive into the vibrant underwater world of the Coral Triangle. Here, among the intricate branches of Gorgonian sea fans, lives a creature so small and so perfectly camouflaged it was discovered by accident. Meet the pygmy seahorse. At less than an inch tall, this tiny marvel is a testament to the extremes of adaptation. Its body is covered in bumpy tubercles that perfectly mimic the polyps of the specific sea fan it calls home. Not only that, its color, whether a brilliant pink, orange, or yellow, is an exact match for its coral host. This isn't just a coincidence. The pygmy seahorse spends its entire adult life on a single sea fan, becoming a living part of the coral. Imagine trying to find a single, specific grain of sand on a beach. That's the level of difficulty we're talking about. This microscale hiding keeps them safe from predators, allowing them to drift gently in the current, almost invisible to the naked eye. The pygmy seahorse reminds us that sometimes the most effective way to hide is to become an inseparable part of your home. From the ocean depths, we travel to the dense rainforests of Madagascar, an island teeming with unique life. Clinging to a tree trunk, you might mistake our next creature for a piece of dried, mossy bark. This is the leaf-tailed gecko, a master of textural mimicry. Its scientific name, *Euryplatus*, literally means flat tail, and that's just the beginning of its disguise. Its skin is a complex mosaic of browns, grays, and greens, perfectly matching the lichen and moss found on trees. But its real genius lies in its shape. The gecko's body is flattened, and its skin has a fringe of dermal flaps along its sides and jaw. When it presses itself against a tree, these flaps break up its outline, eliminating any telltale shadows that might give it away. Its tail is flattened like a dead leaf, completing the illusion. During the day, it remains perfectly motionless, becoming just another bump on the bark. At night, it comes alive to hunt insects, relying on its incredible camouflage to ambush prey and avoid becoming a meal itself. The leaf-tailed gecko is a living sculpture, proving that in the game of survival, shape is just as important as color. Our next elusive phantom takes us deep into the Annamite Mountains of Vietnam and Laos, a region of dense, wet evergreen forest. Discovered by science only in 1992, the saola is so rare and secretive that it's often called the Asian unicorn. This forest-dwelling bovine is a ghost in the shadows. Its coat is a simple, dark brown, which might not sound like fancy camouflage, but in the dimly lit understory of a dense jungle, it's incredibly effective. The dark coat absorbs light, allowing the saola to blend seamlessly into the deep shadows cast by the thick canopy. It moves with a quiet, deliberate grace, its low-profile movements making barely a sound on the forest floor. And like herd animals that rely on numbers for safety, the saola is a solitary creature, depending on its ability to remain unseen. Its face is marked with striking white patterns, but these may actually help break up its head shape in the dappled forest light. The saola's extreme rarity is a direct result of its reclusive nature and its specialized habitat. It is a master of staying hidden, a shy, mysterious presence that reminds us how much of the natural world we have yet to truly understand. Finally, we wade into the wetlands of tropical East Africa to meet a creature that seems to have walked straight out of prehistory. The shoebill. This enormous, slate-gray bird is a master of a different kind of camouflage, stillness. Standing up to 5 feet tall, you'd think the shoebill would be easy to spot. But in the tall reeds and papyrus swamps it inhabits, its size becomes an advantage. The bird's uniform gray color mimics the shadows and muted tones of the swamp vegetation, especially at dawn and dusk when it prefers to hunt. But its greatest weapon is its patience. A shoebill will stand utterly motionless for hours, a living statue waiting for an unsuspecting fish to swim by. This statue-like hunting technique is a form of behavioral camouflage. By remaining perfectly still, it reduces its silhouette and becomes just another part of the reedy landscape. When it finally strikes, its attack is sudden and explosive, a blur of motion from a creature that seemed frozen in time. The shoebill teaches us that camouflage isn't always about matching patterns. Sometimes, it's about mastering the art of doing absolutely nothing. From the snow-covered peaks to the vibrant coral reefs, from the mossy tree trunks to the shadowed jungle floor, we've seen how nature's masters of disguise use every tool at their disposal to survive. Camouflage is so much more than just changing colors. It's a symphony of adaptation where color, texture, body shape, and even behavior all work in perfect harmony. The snow leopard becomes the mountain rock, the pygmy seahorse becomes the coral, the gecko becomes the bark, the saola becomes the shadow, and the shoebill becomes the reeds. These incredible creatures show us that survival often depends not on being the strongest or the fastest, but on being the one that can't be seen. They are a beautiful and humbling reminder of the ingenuity of life and the endless mysteries still hidden in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the world of natural camouflage. If you enjoyed uncovering these hidden wonders, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the marvels of the animal kingdom. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.